And I think that, and our job is basically to help people take this income that they think is so fixed and stretch it out, supplement it with a home-based business, and stretch this income out to meet those dreams. And eventually, for some people, because they don't dream big, you may have to stretch your dreams out to meet your income. Because some people say, well, I just want to pay my bills off. What do you do when you pay your bills off? You have to have something that's big, that's driving you. And when you have dreams, it makes your whole life better. Your attitude's better. I mean, you're a better person to your kids, to your wife, to your family. Why? Because you're working on something. If you're not working on something, please believe everything is working on you. Everything gets on your nerves. The person on your job that has the worst attitude is probably the person who thinks they're going to be there for the rest of their lives. I like to think about a traffic jam. Now, I used to live in Atlanta, and you know, when you're on the on I-20, traffic jams happen all the time. And the thing that's most frustrating about a traffic jam is you don't know where you're going. If there's a semi in front of you, all you can see is the back of that truck, and it's hot, and you're frustrated. And you turn on the radio to hear the traffic report, and the lady in the helicopter is always excited. Hi, this is Holly in the helicopter. You know, why is she so excited? She's excited because she's not in the traffic jam. She's in the same place you are. She's flying above I-20, but she's she's seeing things from a different vantage point. She can see where the traffic jam ends. She can see why the traffic jam has started, and she's not in it. And that's really the difference between having dreams and not, is that if you don't have dreams, all you see is your day-to-day bills. All you see is the kids getting on your nerves. That's all you can see. But when you have dreams, you're looking at the end. You can see where you're going, and so the little things that happen on a day-to-day basis don't bother you as much, and it makes life a lot easier and more exciting because you're working on something. So that's important. It is so important that you take the time, and that is really the first step in building this business. The first step is writing down what it is that you want. A compelling reason. What do you want? Take the time to write down what it is that I want. Why do I want to be in business? Some people, maybe because you want to get off a job. For some people, it may be because you want to go to private, you want to put your kids in private school. For some people, you may want to have a 6-bedroom home. Some people may want to just have the freedom to go to travel the world. Whatever the case may be, you want to write down what it is that you want. Don't skip that step. Because if you do skip this step, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. The first bump you get in the road, you're going to quit because you're not going to think it's worth it. But if you're doing this for your kids or for your future kids, your kids are more important than that person who may quit on you, that person who doesn't show up to a presentation. And so when you have a strong, compelling reason, it's going to drive you to success. The second thing is you want to make a list of resources. A list of resources. Every single person started a business. Bob Johnson, Bill Gates. These people, Bill Gates, you know, he was in school, and he got other people who he thought were bright at school that were ambitious, and he got them to start up with him in his venture, and now those people are billionaires. Your business is not going to be any different. There's people you know who want more. There's people you know who, like you, have dreams, who have a job but want more. And they need a vehicle to get there, and they need somebody to help them, and a trainer. And there's people, millions of people that you know, I won't say millions, but there are hundreds of people that you know out there like that. And you know people from your school, people from your church, people from your job, people from your family, people from your old job. Make a category, write down each of those categories: high school, church, job, social organization, fraternity, sorority. And then write down 10, 15 people you know in each category. You'll look up and you'll have 100 people on that list. I'm not saying all those people are going to get involved in your business, but all those people are resources that you have access to. And the third step is to invite 40 of those people. If you live in a city where we don't have presenters yet, you can invite 40 of those people on to see this presentation. If you invite 40 of those people onto the presentation, normally, if it's a web presentation, you may get half of those people. You may get 20 of those people to watch the presentation in a half hour. And if those 20 people watch the presentation, normally you'll get about 10 of those people to actually enroll in your business. And so if you just invited 40 people, if you're doing an in-home presentation, if somebody had to travel out to a house, you may get 10 out of 40 to show up. And from that, you'll get at least 5 recruits, 5 business partners. You'll get 5 different business partners if you invite 40, at least. Some people may get 10, 15, but you'll get at least 5. Well, see, that doesn't sound that good. And what do I say when I invite people? What I tell people what not to say is don't go into any detail about what the business is. You've heard enough today to make a decision, but you haven't heard enough to explain it to somebody else. So make sure that you're inviting somebody. Say, I got an opportunity I want you to check out. You don't want to miss out on. Give them the website or give them the address. If they start asking questions, say, look, I'm new. All your questions will be answered during the presentation. I'll make sure I get somebody to answer your questions after you hear the presentation. But don't let somebody don't try to explain something to somebody that you don't understand 100%, because you don't want them making a decision based on the little that you tell them. All you gotta do is say you got an opportunity that they don't want to miss out on, that you want them to check out, something they may or may not be interested in. Sometimes I tell people it's something they may or may not be interested in and take the pressure off of them. I'm not trying to enroll you, I just want you to see the opportunity. If you get 5 business partners, these people, all we do is plug them in right here. What do you want? These 5 people do the same steps. They write down what they want. They make a list. They invite 40. If they get 5, now you've got 25 people in your organization. Your organization is growing. If those 25 people get 5, you got 125 people. Just a real simple steps. Now, there's more training, but this is the basics. This is basically going to help you get your business started and off the ground. There's obviously some leadership training and a lot of other things that you will learn, but those steps will get your business started. Now, we recruit people on a first-come, first-served basis. This business is growing like crazy. I mean, this is January 2007. This product was launched. It's spreading across the country. But right now, it's still brand new. There's probably less than a couple hundred distributors in whatever state you live in. But we recruit people on a first-come, first-served basis. So if you enroll, obviously, because we're building like this, there's going to be people in your group that are joining the organization. If this is you, if I recruit somebody tomorrow, I'm putting that person under you, or the person who recruited you is putting that person under you, and they may put somebody else on this website that lives in Kansas, and that person in Kansas signs up, and they're going under you. So you may look up in your first couple days and already have 6, 7 people in your group that you don't know because of the way we're building, and that creates excitement and it also creates incomes. But that is exciting. So there's 3 different types of people who see this presentation. The first person says, hey, I'm in. You could have shut up when you said Randy Johnson's involved. Or you could have shut up when you said it was a publicly traded company. Or you could have shut up when you told me it was a ground floor situation that just started in January. If that's you, we'll help you get involved. Call the person who invited you out. They'll help you get involved. It takes 2 minutes to get enrolled in your business. Welcome aboard. The second person says, sounds good. I just have a couple of questions. Get with the person who invited you on this call. That person may be brand new. They'll put you on the phone with somebody who has some experience that can answer your questions, and they'll also give you their website so you can check out, get more information about the company. The third person says, hey, I got all the money I need. I got money chasing me down, but that product sounds pretty amazing. I'd like to try the product. If that's you, get with the person who invited you on this call. They will help you get information on how you can get try some of our amazing product. We appreciate your time. This has been a blessing for me just to be able to share this with you. Pay it forward. Share it with somebody else. God bless you all. Have a great afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are.